What is up, Real Pretty family? You know how we coming, you know how we bumming, you know how we slumming in this channel. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Woo! Okay, now that you guys are subscribed, thank you. Thank you guys, for real. Thank you. Now, let's get straight into this video. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys the top 5 books that you guys should read in 2022. Because in 2022, we are out here changing our mindsets, becoming more intelligent, trying to get this money, changing up all of our unhealthy habits. And we're going to start slowly but surely, okay? And from millionaires, smart people, top 10%, wealthy people, they all say read at least 10 pages of a book a day. So that's basically 10 pages to a whole chapter a day. And right now I have 2 books that I'm reading. Another helpful tip that the other people who are smarter than me said to do is to read 2 books at once, because sometimes you'd be getting bored of one book and it makes you unmotivated to read the next chapter because you're like blah blah blah. But if you read one chapter of one book, get bored of that, then you just pick up another book and read that, and then you get intrigued, and then you get a little bored state and you just keep flip-flopping. Okay? Another tip to read more books in 2022 is to listen to YouTube's free audios. When I started to research about reading and mindsets and stuff like that, I've seen so many books that I wanted to read for free. Like this book that I bought on Amazon for like $15 was on YouTube audio for free. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't start reading books, was because I know each book is like $15-20 plus. So I was like, but there's free audios on YouTube. You just search up free full-length audios books, and you just start searching through. And honestly, all of the ones that they have for free are like life-changing books anyways. It's crazy. It's crazy. I have them all saved on my YouTube save later. It's just so crazy. I got through like 2 books by listening to it by audio. Another tip that the wealthy, smart, rich, and whatever you want to call them, another tip that I've learned from them is to learn how to skim read and get the gist of things. Because honestly, in these books, they're like, a lot of them are filled with examples and scientific reasonings why, but really you just need to get the main point out of each chapter, and then the rest you're gonna be like, okay, keep saying how they're right about this one point, blah blah blah. All you need is the one point of each chapter, and boom, you're done with the book. So the top 5 books that I wanted to advise to you. Book number 1, obviously this one that I keep throwing up everywhere. So yes, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And this is a bestseller for the 21st century, sold over 15 million copies. Every chapter of this book mentions the money-making secret that has made fortunes for more than 500 exceeding wealthy people, whom I have carefully analyzed over a long period of years. This book contains a secret which has been put to a practical test by thousands of people from almost every walk of life. The secret to which I refer has been mentioned no fewer than 100 times throughout this book. It has not been directly named, for it seems to work more successfully when it's merely uncovered and left in sight, where those who are ready and searching for it may pick it up. If you are ready to put it to use, you will recognize this secret at least once in every chapter. I wish I could tell you how you will know if you are ready, but that would deprive you of much of the benefit you will receive when you make the discovery on your own. You see? You see what I've been talking about? Even the author said, you only need one point in each of my chapters and you'll know the secret. Hello, you just gotta be a smart reader. You just gotta know what's the main point of the chapter. Once you know the main point of the chapter, you know the secrets. Hello. On to book number 2. Book number 2 is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And it says, the only book you need to lead you to success. Let's see what this one says. This book says, the most groundbreaking guidebook of all time introduces simple and life-changing concepts such as a simple way to make a good impression, how to criticize other people and not be hated for it, an easy way to become a good conversationalist, what to do when nothing else works, making people feel glad to do what you want, and much, much more. Now, don't those things sound amazing? Like, amazing? And it's not even like, I want to control people. It's just getting the best out of life. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, like, I don't know. For me, it's different. Like, a lot of people like to hate on me automatically. So, anything that I say out my mouth, they're going to interpret it and make it sound bad. But I honestly love everyone, and I want the best for everyone. But I've been told that the way I say things is not the most positive. So I bought this book so that I could learn how to speak to people and how to communicate well and just, yeah, get more friends because I have 0 friends right now. Just books. Book number 3. Book number 3 is called How to Make Anyone Fall in Love with You by Leo Lowndes. I have an image right here. So in this book, a gist of it would be that it talks about ways to make people like you. Then also it gives tips to romance with someone. So it talks about how you could get someone to like you just generally as a friend, but then it's mainly talking about how to like get someone to date you, and this could be off looks, the first meet, the first date, what to wear, what to say, sex, food. It talks about everything in the dating world. So it's honestly a very good book, and it talks about like the pros and cons of relationships and things that you think no one will ever talk about, but they do. It's crazy. It's a good book. It's a good book, and this is one of the books that I listened on audio and YouTube, and I finished like that. Book number 4. Book number 4 is called The Game of Life by Florence Scovel. This is another book that I've been listening to on YouTube audio, and I'm almost done with it. I stopped because it got to the point where it was giving a lot of examples and stuff like that. And with audiobooks, you could just skip like 20 minutes and boom, you're on to a new chapter. So that's what I've been doing with The Game of Life. And it's really, The Game of Life is really, really down to earth. It talks about faith, God, subconsciousness, manifestations, and these people, they're not afraid to put God in a whole bunch of times and to really tell you guys that God is the man who's gonna do it all for you guys. That's what this book is all about. God, faith, manifesting, and praying, and everything in that nature. And I try not to put like religious beliefs on people. I try to bring it more to spirituality and bring everybody in and make it more peaceful. But God is a part of my life, and God should be a part of everyone's life. But I don't want to put like burden on anyone. You guys will find your path to him when you guys do. But this book is basically saying, hurry up and find your path. And last but not least, book number 5. Book number 5 is You Are a Badass. And this is a series book, but I would start off with this one right here, How to Influence, something like that. I forgot what it's called. But yes, the yellow one by Jen Cicero. So this is talking about her life and what she's been going through. And she also talks about God and spirituality and manifestation. But she first talks about it how she didn't believe in it and she didn't have no belief system and none of that. But as she came her way to God, she found out that life was way more easier when you had faith in God. So she talks about how she went from the pharmaceutical world and thinking drugs and hospitals are gonna fix everything. She went from that stage to starting to think about spiritual ways and spiritual healing and spiritual cleansing and yoga and manifesting and all these happy different ways of life. And when she saw that you could fix the same problem naturally than with science and drugs and chemicals, whole world shifts. I'm telling you, your world's gonna shift. So that's what her story is about, is just teaching you what faith God could do for you guys and how her life improved so much more. Oh, reading is just so influential for you guys. It's so good. It can help with so many different life problems. If you're depressed, if you have anxiety, if you want to fix the issue, if you want to learn how to do something. They also have audiobooks on how to do stocks and economics and all different types of stuff. So you don't even have to go to college in order to learn all this stuff. You could just read books. Hello, in college, all you're doing is reading books. Hello. But no, for real, I'm gonna start reading books on anything that I want to learn. I want to learn how to be rich. I want to learn how to influence people. I want to learn economics. I want to learn so much, and all you can find it is in books. So many books. And that's another thing that the wealthy, rich, smart, intelligent people above have taught me, that if you want to put a secret to life in a hidden spot, put it in a book. Because no one goes to libraries. Everyone's always on their phone. And when you guys are on your phones, it's like, it's not really good factual news. It could be interpreted by anyone, especially when Wikipedia could be interpreted by any weirdo on the internet. I mean, none of the facts that you find on the internet could be real. Most of the facts are in the books. So go ahead, pick you up a book, start reading, and you're actually gonna like it. Especially 10 pages a day, it's not that bad. And audiobooks, I think you guys will like it way more. You just put it on while you're doing your makeup, put it on while you're picking out an outfit, put it on while you're doing your toes or nails or anything, and you'll already be done with half the book. Alright, thank you guys for tuning into my video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and share this to your friends who you want to start reading with and start changing your life. Bye now.